This video is a comparison between projection television formats, DLP televisions and CRT televisions. So let's start with looking at CRT televisions. So the first thing you'll notice is the aspect ratio is a 4:3 aspect ratio. However, much later they did make 16:9 CRTs. So here's what an image looks like on a CRT television. The picture is made up of 3 lights projecting, so it doesn't actually have pixels, which leaves you with a picture which is not very sharp, and it also has a lot of pixel gaps. It also leaves you with a bloom from the television, with the middle being very bright and the edges being a little bit dimmer. So let's go in for a closer look. As you can see, the picture is not very sharp. It appears to have pixels, but it actually is the combined image of the 3 lights paired with the silver screen the image is being projected onto, which has these ridges. So it has higher ridges and lower ridges, giving the illusion of the pixels you see. But it also makes it not very sharp when you look at it up close. But of course, if you sit back, it's a little less noticeable, but still overall not very sharp picture. Now let's look at a DLP projector television. Now this television uses a light being reflected off a bunch of mirrors onto a projector screen. Now the mirrors create the pixels, and because they're square mirrors, the picture is very sharp. This is a huge improvement over the CRT technology. Now if we go in close, you can see the little pixels, and you can see how it's not as fuzzy and undefined as the CRT image, thus creating a sharper image overall. DLP TVs also have more colors and have a much more vibrant picture because of the sharpness of the pixels, because of the efficiency of the DLP technology. Both TVs, however, have a similar problem of dispersion of light. If you sit where your eyes are in the middle of the television, you can see the entire picture. But if you sit below or above the middle of the TV, the part of the TV you see will be bright, but the rest of the TV will be dark. If you sit below or above, like if you sit on the ground, then you're going to be at a loss and you can't have full enjoyment of the picture. Concluding the comparison between CRT projection TVs and DLP projection TVs, DLP projection is much better than CRT because of its sharp picture, because of the mirror technology, and its more vibrant colors and its higher resolution with especially HD. DLP televisions are smaller than the old CTR projection TVs. So DLP projection televisions are much better than CRT projection televisions. Luckily nowadays, LCD televisions have taken over and they are much better than both of them. This concludes my comparison. This problem with the TVs where you have to sit in the middle to see the image perfectly, because if you sat lower, like when I was a kid, someone had one of these projection TVs and I sat lower on the couch or on the ground, I couldn't see the picture very well because it was all dim. So I had to constantly try to stand up or just sit up higher or sit on my legs just to see the picture on the TV. Luckily with LCD televisions and plasma TVs, we don't have that problem anymore. Or with DLP projection or LCD projection, you don't have to really worry about that, which I'm glad. That these new televisions have replaced these old projection TVs. If you wanted a bigger size, you had to go projection TV. Now you just go LCD. And I like it a lot more.